All right. We begin. It is the year 1613. No, shit. Starting over. It is the year 1616. Sea season. This is your 13th year alive. Have all of you turned 13 yet? Who cares? That's wiggle room. You guys, however, what it is a sacred time for the sea gods. It is Death Week. It is Freeze Day, which is associated with the water rune. Therefore, today is important to Magasta, Lord of all waters.
Freeze Day is cold room.
Is it?
Yeah. Water Day is water room.
Oh, I'm in.
Sorry.
No, it's good. Please point this out to me, because otherwise I will look back at this and then realize I'm feeling dumb. It is Water Day. Thank you, Richard.
Happy to help, sir.
It is Water Day, Death Week, Sea Season. There we go. We have the right day. You probably started on Freeze Day for starting to sail out. You find yourselves in a situation you guys have long thought about. You guys have dreamed about this. You did not realize how much it would suck. Where we are is you guys are on a vessel. You are rowing, probably for the first time of your lives. And all you can hear is the boom, boom, boom of the drums. As you guys are stroking with all of your teenage might. Some of you much worse than others because you are strength 9. How are you guys is finding your first multi-day journey out into the ocean waters? Let's go down the list. Kosar, how is Kamzu doing? Do you think?
I think he's feeling great currently. Cuz it's like finally we're out on the sea.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I don't think he's doing the best, but he is definitely trying to impress with trying not to show that he's tiring a bit. Cuz he's proud and such.
Hare, how's Gunnar doing?
Pretty well. He's enduring the tiredness and boredom without complaints. He was kind of expecting there to be something like this involved with longer voyages.
Yep.
He's probably fairly excited about anticipation of what's going to happen.
Yeah, you guys, for the record, don't know what's about to happen. You know it involves the ocean.
Oh.
You know it involves being thrown overboard. Other than that, your grandparents, the Sivas, who is currently standing out on the deck riding bull in the Waertagi way, which means he has currently got a rope strapped to his arm and he is full on overboard, legs planted on the side of the ship with the hands streaming in the sea to feel the currents. They have told you nothing about what's going on. So all you got to go with is the boom, boom, boom of the drum directing your strokes. Ferrari, how are you complaining?
Ferrari is bitching performatively and heroically. He's probably not actually suffering that badly. He has quite a high boat skill, actually. But he is still complaining elaborately about the whole situation.
Excellent. Thalessa, how are you doing? How's she doing?
Thalessa is suffering in silence as she pulls on this far too heavy paddle. Just trying to sit straight, kind of look like she's not bothered. She really is bothered, but she's not going to let that show. She will be what she needs to be.
All right. Galtos, how are you doing? Hanging in there?
Probably severely out of breath on account of Con 9, but motivated.
Just they never said it was this hard. Namaka, how are you doing over there? I can barely. Namaka is sitting on a booster seat. It's not really an action. It's a hastily wooden carved because they know her family. They know despite the fact that her dad is a near max size merfolk. The Waertagi size are all short. Like, so they came prepared. You have a little like wooden seat that you're sitting on, and yeah, you're just doing your best. You guys are doing it, and then you guys are pulling the oars. You're rowing. The spray is in your hair, in your face. It smells. It tastes like salt. It's not the most pleasant. You're starting to question all the romanticized stories that your grandparents have told you about sailing with Dormal, because this feels like it sucks. And you guys are just rowing out, and you guys like this is like day 2 that you guys have been going out. And, like, you sailed past like, you've been on ships before. You're Waertagi. You've gone to Seopolis for sacred time, for sacred days. You've even been to deeper along the fish roads for, like, the High Holy Night and for sacred time. But this feels a bit different. Yeah, you guys are just... You're going way past the thing. You look left, you see the left arm isles. You look right, you see the right arm isles. They are fading behind you. That has not happened yet at this point, Hera. So you guys...
Soon.
Yes, soon. Ominous. Foreboding sense when you think of the God King. You guys are sailing out. You guys can actually, like... If you look overboard, you do see merfolk, like, swimming alongside. You guys, a little bit of set piecing here. The ship you are on is a sacred vessel. It is one of Dormal's originals. You guys, your grandparents that were among the cult, like, as part of, like, recognition of their service with Dormal, were able to basically bring this thing out of storage. It's not the floating temple of Dormal, to be clear. It's just one of the other vessels that remains. It's not really ocean worthy as a fighting ship, but it's still around. So you guys are on one of Dormal's old Unimarine ships. And as you guys are sailing, a song starts breaking out. You don't quite know, Gunnar. A song starts, or it's breaking out. It's a song that you guys have heard before, and it's an ancient. It's one of the ancestral songs of the Waertagi cult, reciting history. It starts with the creation of the world, of how the invisible God, in its benevolence, created Glorantha. How Glorantha, in her magnanimity, he created emanated out the runes as a reflection of the invisible God, and so on and so on. How all the gods came into being, and then how the trouble starts. The runes the gods forgot their purpose. The gods began to conspire and desire more than they are. How the tragedy that's unfolded, the sky dying, like the sun dying, the sky splitting, the earth cracking, the earth dying. But then, of course, comes wise Malkion, who revealed the truth, that had been forgotten, who returned logic to the world. And then, of course, come his sons. You all know their names. You all sing them out with the tired lack of enthusiasm of a bunch of kids stuck at Sunday school on like the fourth week in a row. Like you go Talar, Zabur, like, you know, etc., etc., etc. Then you get to Waertagi, and then everyone gets kind of excited because this is the cool stuff. And then the singing stops as the boat, as the drums beat stops, and you all instinctively go, huh? And there's this brief moment where the ship starts listing because some of you kept your fellows kept rowing out of instinct, not paying attention to the drums, and so the ship starts listing off until like people get like, you know, suddenly it just kind of shifts back as you feel the water pushing it back. And climbing back aboard is the Siva Saran, as he just like unties the rope from his arm and goes, "We're out deep enough." And next thing you know, you feel the people sitting next to you on the on the oars, which is your nearest relative. For most of you, it's not your parent; they're not back yet. They have departed on their voyages for the year. They'll be back sometime. So for most of you, it's your grandparent. For others among the community, it is in fact their parent, because they do more local sailing. They all stand up and they gesture for you over to the railing. And Zoran walks the length of the ship. You can see his shadow kind of billowing like water. It's been doing that ever since Sacred Time, when he became a full shaman. And as he walks, he makes eye contact with each and every one of you. There's about like 32, 34 of you doing this initiation. The first time an entire generation is being initiated together. Previously, your parents' generation, they weren't quite confident enough to do it all out in the oceans, so they did it one at a time, in the Mirror Sea, in the deep parts of the Mirror Sea. Zoran was the first to do it in the ocean, but now the way has been made. Everyone has complete confidence in Dormal's opening. Now it's time for the real deal, for your generation to fully initiate to the sea gods as is right and proper for the people of the sea. Zoran takes a deep breath and turns and looks at all of you and holds up his arms in the way that every religious man does, regardless of faith. He holds up his arms and says, "Welcome to the last day of the life you've known, one way or another."
Oh,
What did he mean by that?
okay.
You did the song, most of you. I heard you whining Barari. You know the ways that the world came apart, the way the gods forgot. But some did not. Some stayed true, and it's to them that we offer our sacrifice, that we offer our loyalty. But that does not come without payment of our own. Holding the world together is not an easy task, especially when half of it does not remember its duties. And so, for being part of it, the sea requires something of us. And today, that's you. And as he says this, all of your grandparents just start like pushing you towards the railing, and all of you get that sense of thing of, oh shit, I'm about to get thrown overboard.
Here we go.
And Zoran goes, but just remember the lessons of Waertagi, our ancestor. There are many, but only one. You only need to remember one. Swim or die. And as he says that, you all expect your grandparents to grab you and push you overboard. You feel something grab the back of your neck, your clothes, and you are yanked backwards into the water. You hit the water. Splash. And you have all been swimming. A lot. You're all incredibly proficient swimmers. You spend, every year at Nochet, there's the annual swim race out to the Holy Isle. You all sit on the dock shit-talking everyone because you know that you're a better swimmer than 98% of the adults doing the swimming. This is not like any swimming you have been before, because you hit the water and you're used to being able to see, right? You can't. You hit the water and it's just nothing but ocean. The boat above you is gone. You are alone in the water. I want you to make your first roll of the campaign for me. Roll me a rune of your choice.
Do we have to tell you?
Yes. As you reach out, and in your panicking moment, because none of you could remember to take a breath, you try to survive this sudden onslaught of being in the abyss.
The obvious choice here would be water rune.
Indeed, it does seem to be a very obvious choice. Yes.
It is my highest rune. I don't see a reason not to roll it other than contrarianism.
Yeah, that is a water rune roll, I think.
But contrarianism is Ferrari's middle
What
name.
did I make?
I
31.
think I'll actually roll truth because the truth is we are one with the sea.
Okay.
It's a regular success on movement for Ferrari.
All right.
Regular success on water. Not quite as special.
Regular success on water for Thalesha.
Okay.
Regular success on death.
The instinct of ocean danger. Help!
Regular
Instinctive
success
reaction, I kill myself.
Regular success on truth.
Truth.
Well,
all right.
Do
that
not
is all
kill,
the
Ocean can't
stoicism.
kill me if I do it first.
kill the part of yourself
Also-
that sinks.
Stoicism and like. In
I'm
this way, I
picturing
can
a death roll here, just being like, just goes head first into the water, no expression.
The dead
Arms
can't
not
drown.
moving.
Yeah. All right. So everyone succeeded. I see. So far.
Yes.
Okay. So we got success, 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 success on those three. All right. Cool. Everyone, you overcome that brief moment of panic. And you open your senses, because this isn't really sight. This isn't really smell. It at close, it weirdly is kind of like taste, but not quite. As you realize, you're in the ocean. It's not the ocean you've read about or been taught about. It's the abyss, the ocean of the gods. You were thrown headlong over the rail, or dragged rather, headlong over the railing, beyond the normal world. So here you are, in the all-encompassing, almost crushing embrace of the ocean. And with those successes, you don't panic. You look around, and you see not much. You see all around you just water. You look up. There is just this slight gradient of the light growing as you look away, as you look further up. But all you see in that direction is just the faint, I'm trying to describe the gradiency of like light underwater, but it kind of just filters down and like dissipates and grows dimmer and dimmer. And as you look up, you see like effectively like like a cone leading up to the surface that you cannot reach.
We're impossibly deep.
Huh? Yes, you are impossibly deep.
So to be clear, we are entirely underwater.
Yes.
Okay, just
And
checking.
trying to hold our breath.
That's the funny thing. Once you overcome that moment of panic, that urge to breathe fades slightly. It's there because in the back of your head you're like, I should be breathing, but I don't want to breathe because then I'll just breathe water and drown. But like, as long as you don't focus on that, as long as you ignore that primal urge, it's hard. But as long as you do, you don't feel the need to breathe.
Okay.
So we have a gradient of light above us, implying
Yes.
some kind of surface way up there.
Yes,
I assume in the other direction it just becomes pitch black.
correct.
Are
When you
we
look-
together?
Yeah, I was about to say
Yeah,
light
we
to
see
mock
our
up
roll-
gradient is
someone roll me
flipping
harmony.
or it's swimming down.
Someone roll
I'll
me
roll
harmony.
I've got a 60.
Regular success on harmony.
Okay. Anyone else also want to roll that harmony?
I'm not going to try to roll harmony.
The person with the sword is like, no.
Regular success on harmony.
Oh well. That is sadly a failure on harmony from me.
Okay. So the people that have harmony and call upon harmony, you call upon the togetherness. You remember your lessons of like the importance of working together, of being together, or the like water is greatest when it is 1. And you see in the distance specks of movement, which are your fellows. Hare, you failed on Harmony, did you not?
Yes, standard failure on Harmony.
You look out into the abyss, and you are met with just a crushing loneliness. I would like you to take 1 HP damage to your general HP.
Okay.
As it hits you, and you go, "Ugh!" and a little bit of water enters into your mouth.
Okay.
Ferrari, you are swimming down into the darkness. Yes?
Yes, correct, I am. I'm not even looking around for other people.
All right.
I'm just like, well,
Yeah,
I would like
so
you-
is Galtos.
Okay.
So is Galtos.
Those of you who delve deeper, I would like you to roll a rune of your choice for me. The rest of you can also attempt, in a moment, can attempt to make another rune. We'll make another rune roll.
but we can pick any rune here?
Yes.
I'm gonna go water. Why not?
It's only 40%, but I'm tempted to roll the darkness. It feels most appropriate here.
You're getting closer to the dark cold at the bottom.
I feel going. I think Cosmo would also go down.
Okay. All of you can
So,
proceed to go down.
Felicia is staying right where she is.
Okay.
In the middle.
Interesting.
Valley
So-
of darkness.
As you all know, the gods are found in the depths. No god of the seas is found at the surface.
Oh, hell.
Well, some of those lesser deities that is that a 9? That's a 9. That's a
90?
Yeah.
No, that's the Eye of Sauron. That's a 0. Okay, so is that a? That's not a crit. That's a special. Okay. Standard success on death. Okay. And the crushing in the face of crushing. That's a very. All right. Kamzu.
Okay.
You plunge into the darkness. And suddenly, it's all that you perceive. The light behind you, it's gone. You didn't roll the harmony, did you?
I did.
Oh, okay. There is the faint presence of those others around you. But they're not within speaking distance, even if you could talk underwater. None of you actually speak sea speech. You can't call upon them. You're here. In the darkness. It's everywhere. It feels like it's slowly seeping into you. The cold.
The
The hostility.
I am not going to go deeper. However, what I would like to do with Felicia is she is going to try and she can still feel the others around her. She's going to try and focus on the connection.
Okay. Roll me harmony.
And she will be the link so that they can return.
Okay.
Standard success on harmony.
Cool. Duly noted. The rest of you get plus 10% on your next rune roll. Kamzu, as the cold and the loneliness sinks into you, you take 1 HP damage to your general HP. Galtos, same for you. You have tried to plunge the darkness, and the darkness instead plunged into you. You take damage. So we got a regular success out of Ferrari. Ferrari, where are you?
Yeah.
Where are you? Just swimming into the darkness, or are you swimming towards something in your mind?
What an interesting question. Well, now I have to think about what I'm doing.
I will
which
come
is,
back to you then. Gunnar,
contrary.
what was your
Okay.
roll? You rolled standard success on death to endure the isolation stoically, bravely.
Failed on the harmony, so I
Yep.
took damage from being isolated. So it's like, oh, this is
There
problematic, but
There is, for the rest of you, upon Thalesha's success, you feel this phantom tap on your shoulder. It's gone. Like the moment you turn around in the water, there is nothing there. But that presence, that feeling of someone you know, your friend, remains. That's where you're getting your +10. Gunnar, as you plunge in and the cold hits you hard. It is oppressive. It is like the weightiest of blankets has been draped on you as you're swimming. That is a very weird sensation. It is uncomfortable and is just pulling you straight down. But as you focus yourself, that discipline that you cultivate in yourself, you're able to shrug it off and move freely as you wish, as opposed to just being pulled down. Namaka, you're calling upon fertility, life. So as you're swimming down, you see something moving in the darkness. It shines briefly, like a flicker, as if the faintest of the traces of the light from above hits a scale and then is gone. And you swim after it as it leads you deeper into the darkness, into the abyss. All right. Ferrari, do you have your answer yet?
Yeah, I think the answer is Ferrari can't see anything that he's swimming towards, which is why he's swimming down.
Okay.
To find something.
Makes sense. A true explorer. All right. My first roll of the campaign. Ooh. I'm holding this up for posterity. It's a 13.
Okay.
They're not bad for us.
The dice favor you as always. So, those of you plunging into the depths, Thalesha, I will get to you in a moment. Namaka, you are following that glimpse, that movement, that life you saw in the depths. The rest of you, as you plunge, you start to see something. It's almost implausible, like it's oxymoronic, but you see what feels to you like a campfire. It's not literally a campfire because you're like, swimming in the depths, but it's got that feel of like warmth and like safety and like the camaraderie of sitting around it in the distance. You don't know where it is, but it's down that you feel. Thalesha, as you sit there trying your hardest to be this connection between the two of you, between the two of you, the six of you, you feel this, like, the light from above is brightening. And you feel like something coming down. It's friendly. Like you can tell it's coming to you. Like for you. You don't know what it is, but it is coming. And it's coming from above.
Okay. Also, I want to say that I did forget entirely how when we were talking about the campaign earlier, you said that going deeper was like an essential option in the.
No, it's not.
Initiation.
What works? What you're doing works great.
Okay.
Especially for the god you're hoping for. It's great. I love it. All right, I want all of you to pick a rune of your choice. It can be the same rune and roll. Remember, you have +10 from Thalesha.
Do I roll again?
Yes.
Or do
yeah.
I? Okay.
You do not give yourself a +10. I will say. I'm sorry.
Wait, I can put the +10 on anything.
Yes.
I think I'm going to go with movement this time, as Galto sees that some are managing to go deeper faster, and he decides to basically.
Did Galtos do the harmony rune?
Currents take. Nope, Galtos did not.
No, then you perceive none of them.
I just remember.
It's only the people that made the harmony roll that can perceive the presence of the others.
Noted. So I think Galtos is just going to basically, since the darkness is not in front of him, he will let the currents guide him down.
Okay. Is that a special? Okay, one moment. That is a special. Yeah. Okay. We have two specials.
Since I can't see the others, do I still benefit from the +10, or is that no?
You still benefit from the +10 because Thalessia's invoking of communal bonds is regardless of your ignorance.
Standard success of harmony.
Standard success.
I am the lifeline still.
Yeah, you remain the lifeline. Failure from Verari. Normal success from Kamzu. Specials, standard success from Galtos. Specials from Namaka and Gunnar. All right. Let's cover the failures first, which is, I believe, just Verari. Yes, Verari. You plunge into the darkness. Are you plunging towards that sensation of the campfire?
I wasn't originally. I think I'm just... No, I'm not.
Okay, cool. That works. So, you ignore this feeling of camaraderie. In your contrarian nature, you're like, nah, screw that. Feel free to correct me on any of my, like, impulsive, like, understandings of your character. But like
I'm going somewhere no one's ever been.
Exactly. You're going, I make my own way, and you plunge into the darkness, and you're like, fuck, this is cold. It's seeping into your bones. It's like swimming, but like suddenly there's like you're moving through more than water. It's like swimming through ink. It's nasty. It throws every stride off, and you just feel it like seeping into you. And you like look up and you see it like coursing down where your veins are, pitch black instead of your natural. I can't remember if Verari's green or blue skinned.
Dark blue.
Dark blue. So it's even darker than your normal thing. You take 2 general HP damage.
Woof.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Suffering. Okay.
All right. So from Kamzu, are you swimming towards the fire sensation? Go, sorry. If you're, I was gonna say, if you're talking, I can't hear you.
I think Cosmo's still trying to go. Yeah, he'll go towards the.
So
towards something new.
Galtos, you're swimming there. Are you swimming there? Yes or no?
Galtos is swimming deeper. He's letting the currents take him deeper.
Okay, but so he's not swimming towards that sensation.
No.
Okay. Gunnar, are you swimming to that sensation?
I think probably yes. He starts out just swimming down and in search of something, anything, but
you swim.
Getting a sensation of something, he goes towards that.
You two, like Gunnar and Kamzu, you are swimming towards the sensation, and you're stroking, you're swimming, you're kicking down, and then suddenly you feel a hand reach up and grab you, and pull you into this feeling of warmth, camaraderie, and then you hit, and it's just suddenly it's like you can breathe again. You hit this bubble, and you just both of you don't see I don't think either of you did the harmony, did you?
I tried and failed.
Right. Kamzu
did the harmony.
You did do the harmony.
Yes.
Okay, Kamzu, you see next to you Gunnar being hauled into this bubble as you're hauled in by the other arm, and as you both hit this bubble of like safety, you just feel easy lads, and you look up and you see a green-skinned man that you have seen in etchings of hundreds and hundreds of times. A dragon bone sword is just sitting there, resting against his leg, as he just pats the back of you, so you guys cough up the water. As Waertagi, father of your people, says, "Well, fine start."
That was interesting. Is that it, or do we go back out?
I don't know.
Fine.
Are you done?
I think I want to explore.
No. I think Cosmo isn't quite done yet. I think Cosmo is going to try it over.
and Waertagi strokes his beard. That's the lads. Get going. And as you guys, as you take this moment to like rest and recuperate, and before plunging deeper and deeper, Kamzu, you look back and you can see the specks of many of your year mates reaching that point and then turning back and shooting back up towards the surface.
Okay.
Do I see? How do you spell Kemzu? It's not. How do you spell Kosar's character's name?
Nope.
I'm trying to find your character. Kamzu.
Yeah, Kamzu.
Yeah, do I see Kamzu while I'm in
Yes,
this?
after the encounter with Waertagi, you do see him.
Okay. Upon leaving the bubble, do I still see them?
Roll me harmony.
Okay, I failed this before, but let's try this time. That's another failure.
Oh, okay, no, you don't. You are alone once more.
Role's not harmonious.
You
I only have 60 harmony.
you
so.
felt
Okay.
that moment of kinship, but it is gone. You are back in the abyss. All right. Galtos, you were swimming of your own accord deeper. Correct? Go somewhere?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, okay. You keep swimming, and you swim down, and you feel this wash as you reach that feeling of safety, and it like washes over you and becomes behind you. But you feel this feeling of approval as you keep going down. Sorry, my cat just like snorted in his sleep, and I thought he was like having an asthma attack, but he's fine. Yes, exactly, Gunnar. Thalesha, you passed your harmony, correct?
Yes.
You're sitting there, like meditatively, spiritually holding that lifeline, which you're starting to now visibly see as like a net in your grasp, with the strands reaching out to each of the people below you. And as you feel this like the things start to slacken, and you instinctively pull up, and you start to see your fellows swimming
There's
up.
all the rest coming up.
Yeah.
But there are 5 lines that are
Yes.
still going down.
Still going down. And you feel them as they like, and you see it in their eyes. The change that has washed over your fellows. I will note, not all of them are back. There are 3 lines that have gone completely slack.
Hmm.
I just rolled a d20 and I rolled a 3 for
Fair enough.
for clerical.
Honestly, impressive results.
Yes. But you feel
How big
this.
is the age group that, that 3 died? How big is the age group?
Like
how many
35.
people would- Okay, so about 1 in 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10% casualties. Yeah, that we've had worse.
Yeah. But as you're pulling, as you're straining, you feel it. You feel a hand reach down and grab. And you look up and you see a man. You've seen him before. His golden hair, or fine clothing, somehow pristine clothing, even in the depths of the water. As the golden tongue, Ceres, helps you with the net.
Wait, sorry, the tongue?
Golden tongue. Oh, golden tongue to Ceres.
Yeah, okay, yes, golden tongue. Gotcha.
Yeah, yes. What did you?
Sorry, you just said the golden tongue of a series helps you.
No. He's not doing the Frogger.
Very dexterous tongue.
Yes, yeah. It's Ceres.
All right,
The ways of speech lead to
we're
many
talking about
abilities.
Ceres actually.
we'll talk about Isri's dexterous tongue at a later time.
Yes, exactly.
So, clearly, Waertagi Ceres is a frog with a golden tongue.
No. He's there and he's hauling you with the net, and he's got one arm on the net, the other is patting you on the back approvingly, Thalesha, before helping you haul your fellows back up.
All right.
Namaka, you specialed as you plunged in deep after this fish. This thing, you think it's a fish. It looks like a fish. But as you keep swimming and you're diving, you're going deeper and deeper. You pass that thing. You feel the wave of approval as you continue to plunge further. And suddenly, the light that you've been chasing is gone. And you're alone. And then you start looking around in confusion. And then suddenly you turn around and there's a face staring at you, like this close. As a green-skinned young girl just goes, "Oh, hi there."
The iron lung would be it eating them.
Iron Lung is you meet Golod.
Yeah.
You don't want to see that face.
She waves back. You realize that she has a like a fishtail like you're used to, except it's much longer and like much more colorful than any Ludok you've met. Like, because the Ludok have like dolphin tails, right? She has like a genuine like fish sea serpent tail. As she just kind of waves to you, it's kind of like she looks kind of like stunted because like her upper torso is much tinier than the back than like her tail. But she's just like, "Hi." Oh, you can't talk, right? Awkward. Yes, pay the tribute to your kitty cat. She reaches out and like taps you on the shoulder, and you feel a thing wash over you, and suddenly you just instinctively go but suddenly that's not a problem, and you just can breathe normally. And she goes, "Better?" And she goes, she like happily claps, and as she claps, you just feel this thunder shock, like almost thunderous shockwave in the water, as she gets super excited, and she goes, "Awesome! Yep, I would have been like, Mother would have been very upset if I had let you drown." Yes, parents tend to be like that. "Come on, this way, deeper, deeper, deeper." And she takes off swimming with you behind her. All right, I need those. Thalesha, you can continue to roll, but from now on, you have made contact with God. You have a series with you.
Yeah, though I think my next move, now that most of my companions have come up and Isri is helping to hold the line,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to indulge my other half, and holding on to those lines that are still going deeper, I'm going to use them as a guide and invoke movement to
Nice. I like
drag
it.
myself down.
All right. Roll movement for
I
me.
need to see what's down there.
You can mark now, though, that you are an initiate of a series.
Woo! Success, by the way.
Awesome. You swim down, following the lines. Down. They like, it's weird. It's a weird sensation. You follow these lines, and they seem to billow out, but they always reconnect as you follow them down. It's like they're all five of you are all five are going to the same place. The rest of you, I want rolls from you lot as we enter.
Rune of our choice.
Yes.
I think at this point, having been terribly injured by his stubborn insistence, Ferrari is doing this out of sheer bloody-mindedness. I'm going to roll on disorder. That is a special.
Okay.
That is an 8 out of 70.
Yeah. Are we still at the plus 10?
No, because Thalesha is no longer actively bossing you. Buffing.
I think it's a choice between movement to get down
Okay,
further
now-
and darkness to
Alright,
navigate.
JC. Here's where the fun begins.
Here in the abyss.
Oh, fucking
So,
god, of course it's him. Alright.
Ferrari's just
So,
literally
quick
like, you can't tell me what to fucking do, ocean.
One quick question.
Yes.
Are we so deep that there's basically no light anymore?
Correct.
I believe that we're rolling truth again to cast aside the darkness and reveal the truth that is in front.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try darkness just because it feels between that and movement. Movement's definitely the better option mechanically.
Alright.
But
While you guys are doing that, Ferrari, as you're swimming, you hear a voice in your head. Attaboy, lad, don't you let him ever tell you what you can't do. That's not, that's the true way. That's how this works. Your mind, the world will kneel before. You just gotta haunt it hard enough.
It's so dark and I can't talk because I am underwater.
Yes, indeed. Standard success on darkness. Interesting. I would like, as a side note, if you guys can do me a solid and give me, after this round, give me a quick update on the runes you have passed with. All right? Yes, in the depths, you must navigate without light. Interesting. Okay. Water, darkness, death, and movement. All right then. Okay. So, Namaka, you are following this merfolk being as she leads you down. And then suddenly, it's not like rounding a corner, but you hit something. And then suddenly, the world is like, the abyss it's the abyss, but you start to realize it's not dead in here. There's a lot of life. You just couldn't see it. You couldn't understand it. And like, as you're swimming, you just start to see these little blips of light. As you start to see the little things that are alive, even in the cold and depths of the abyss. As you keep swimming down and down with her, until suddenly she starts to level off and she holds out her hand to you. Gunnar, you passed on darkness, did you not? Yes.
yes.
So, did you fail on darkness previously?
No, I failed twice on harmony. Otherwise, I've only succeeded.
Oh, okay, cool. You plunge into the like, there's a thing the priests and stuff have told you all as you were younger, and how much you paid attention to it is up in the air for you to decide. But they always talked about how from darkness came water, and you feel the truth of that in a way you have never really understood before. As you keep swimming, it's almost as if you're swimming through liquid darkness as much as you are through water. But it's not really stopping you. And suddenly you start to feel a change. There's a thing that your parents have always talked about, and you saw the Sivas doing it on the way out, where like they always talk about how they could feel and understand the sea, the ocean, the currents in a way that they just could. And as you're swimming, you start to feel that. Like you can tell how it's hitting you, how it's moving. It's like it's talking to you, except it's not with words. As you keep swimming down. And your mind feels like it's opening up. Your body, your very soul feels like it's opening up to what the ocean is starting to try and tell you. Galtos. You had to pick truth, didn't you? So you're just keep plunging into the depths, trying to find something, right?
Yes.
What are you trying to find? What truth are you seeking?
I mean, he is seeking the truth that has been lost. He is seeking. He is seeking the ancient. He's seeking the Waertagi's ancient, just like history, their legacy.
Okay.
Sunken burned dragon ship?
Yeah, give me a moment to think on that one.
On that one.
Yeah, let me think on that
Sorry,
one.
I'm sorry.
So Kamzu, you passed on water, correct? I'm coming back to you, Gunnar. Kamzu, you passed on water this time, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
You have passed on death, harmony, and water. An interesting connection, series. You push onward, and you're swimming, and you start to feel the same thing I described with Gunnar. The ocean is opening up. You can feel it talking to you. You can feel the power of the ocean, right? And it's starting, and like it's almost there. It's on the tip of your tongue to be able to understand it. All right. Galtos. Okay.
Sorry for giving you a hard time.
You had to pick the rune that not a single sea god cares about.
I'm sorry.
Well, it's a transitional moment.
Yeah.
How you define which one you want to go to next.
Maybe he meets what's his name, Nellat.
Yeah, he meets Nellat at the bottom, and Nellat goes, "Go back up."
Who is Nellat?
Nellat's the god of acid and purification.
He has the special...
secret wisdom.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the guy that can burn away chaos.
It's
His dad is
mixed
Dahlia, the secret wisdom. Yeah.
Dahlia. That's right. He meets Dahlia.
Yeah. But
Look, I can just keep swimming deeper.
yeah, no. I am going. Okay. Here's how I'm gonna do this. Galtos, you plunge into the depths, but suddenly there's not the depths. There's a road, and you see the road branching out before you many-fold ways. And at the crossing of the road, you see a very tall figure stroking his beard as he stares out at the branching paths forward. What do you do?
Where do I see where the paths lead?
You don't, but you get a feeling. Like, one path leads to the... How to describe it? One path leads to that feeling of kinship, the feeling of singing and your community and all that stuff. Another path leads into just the deepest, darkest thing that you can feel, and you know that if you go down that path, you will find something. It may not be related to your people, but you will find something. The other path, you feel the songs, the tales of your people down that path.
On one hand, the tales of our people is I want to see. On the other hand, I'm also seeking something. This is a complicated decision, actually.
All right. Well, this is your what you put it. I'll phrase it like this: what rune you roll on besides truth, you have to pick a rune that applies to the gods you want to worship. Determines which path you go down. That makes sense. That sound good? All right, cool. All right, now...
I'm sorry for making this complicated.
Everyone... all right, I want the rest of you to roll... well, actually, including Galtos. Everyone, another set of rolls as we reach the final stretch.
Do I stretch for things and try and cram in my air rune somehow?
Hmm?
One of the runes I haven't rolled is I have a 40% air rune. Do I do that? That seems
I think it's 40%, probably not.
probably not. It'd be a bad idea, but I'm tempted.
Unless you want to actually, like, lose the ability to breathe air.
Val, I have an important question before
Yes.
I roll.
Yes.
Have I perceived anything in the darkness besides a strange voice?
So I will note, the strange voice feels of kinship.
Okay.
It's got that kind of slimy, sketchy uncle vibes. But it is family. It is a familial voice. You do know, but knowing like the stuff that Virari desires, there is that, and then there's the ocean before him.
Is there a directionality to the voice?
He's pushing you onward. This is one of those things where directionality kind of fades as more of intentionality, if that makes sense.
Okay, well, I was doing that anyway, so that's fine.
Yeah.
So before I roll, would water help? Would water help decide God at all, or is that does that?
Garce, I want you to think about this question a little bit longer. Would water help decide between a pantheon of water gods?
Yeah, that's what I was.
Is that a mother? That is a 2. Okay. All right.
That is a standard success on my water, just and because water's
Okay.
so high.
So, Kamzu is rolling on darkness. All right. Jeez. All right.
Close to a special, but not quite.
Okay. So, I'm gonna. All right, we're gonna go in sequence here. All right. We're still waiting on Galtos though, but Virari, as you kick forward, are you keeping with the vibe of the voices pushing, or are you going your own way separate from that?
I mean, I don't think it matters. I am carrying on, which I understood the voice to be encouraging.
Yes, it is. Or he is, rather. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. Sorry, I'm just having to... Alright. Well, that matters for later. Alright.
Did the rocks fall dice kill us all?
No, I just rolled a nat 100 for something that's about to happen later. Alright. Okay.
Now 100, a kraken shows up.
Alright. Okay. One moment. I need to... That was the empty cup of tea. Second cup of tea. Alright.
Actually trying to become water right now.
So, Namaka, you take the hands of this watery spirit girl creature. You don't know exactly what she is, but she takes your hands in She takes your hands in her hands, and you are standing there, floating in the water together. As she goes to ask if you can hear, but you are already looking around, watching all the things around you, and she just goes, well, that answers that question. But are you, she looks at you, Namaka, and asks, are you ready to listen? And you rolled a nat 2 on this, so I'm not going to require you to roll again, but please narrate Namaka's answer, please. I hope everyone's having fun.
Very much so. Yep.
Richard.
I'm working. I'm buffing my next rune roll.
You're planning to make a movement rune.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He's IRL augmenting his movement roll.
If the dice are spinning when I look at them, then it should work, right?
Yeah, totally. All right. Then Namaka, she grips your hands and smiles, and she goes, "Then look behind you." And as you turn, you look, you see a figure who looks very out of place in the water, with horns coming from his head, as he holds out his hand to you. And he goes, "Time to wake up." And like taps you on the forehead. And you suddenly feel, as you look around, and you realize the lights that you were starting to see weren't just lights. They were itty-bitty spirits. And the world around you just kind of warps, as suddenly, where there was just nothing but the gradients of darkness, there is now a kaleidoscope of feelings and emotions, and they're not quite colors, but to your eyes they feel like they should be colors, because that's how the human mind can understand what it's seeing. But you stand in a swirling vortex of spirits. All right. So let's see. Kamzu did a success on darkness. Excuse me. As you are swimming, you start to hear a voice, and it is a voice that is as terrifying as you have ever heard in your life. And you just hear, "Coming to me, are you? Or are you looking for the mad one? Don't think it particularly matters. Keep going." As the voice of Wachaza guides you onwards, and you have the choice to choose to become an initiate of Wachaza here and now, or you can keep swimming to Anilla.
Oh, jeez.
I know. Here's the moment of choice. You can think on this as we do the others. Let's see. What was it that Gunnar had that he was running?
Successful
Water. And then his previous ones were?
Darkness, water, death, movement.
Yes. Interesting. As you swim, you hear a voice that resounds in your entire being, as it's like the entire ocean comes alive with this sensation that your mind comprehends as a voice, as you just hear her. "Are you coming to me, or to the lesser me? Regardless, all paths lead down." As Magasta, Lord of all waters, hears your runic calls and offers the connection.
What would the lesser me be in this case? Back to their time?
That would be like Wachaza, Anilla, or any of the other gods.
Right. Magasta's the one that eats part of your soul,
Yes.
isn't it?
He is indeed.
I need to have a think on that.
All right. Virari, as you kick forward into the darkness, into the depths, what exactly are you? Are you just still swimming on a contrary nature of pushing your own path, or are you searching for something now?
I'm looking for. Okay. moving downwards, I've passed, in a sense, from water into darkness.
Yes.
And I think it's fair to say that even as a kid with our limited lore skills, as it were, I'm aware of the general idea of darkness preceding water and the underworld being below and etc. So at this point, I think Virari has formed... Virari started this more or less on an impulse, as, like, the thing that... You know, the opposite thing that he could do. Yeah. Swimming down into darkness. And I think now he's formulated the opinion that he's going to the underworld.
Okay.
That he's going to find to find the ghosts of the old Waertagi.
Okay. As you keep swimming, there's the figure behind you, like the voice, kind of coalesces, and suddenly there's another figure swimming with you. He's clearly not as capable a swimmer as you, but he's swimming with all the power that a clearly dead person can muster. As one of your ancestors is draped in what is almost goddish, like a very gaudy attire, which has yellow, brown, blue, and red in equal numbers in his coat as he swims along, egging you further deep.
I'm judging this person's fashion sense.
Feel free to.
Just silently.
You go for Magasta. Ooh.
Colors do not all go together.
Magasta.
I'm not aiming for Magasta, but also I think it does fit reasonably well.
Yeah.
And I think when you reach Magasta, you don't say no to his face.
I mean, you can. If you want.
But I'm not necessarily sure it's a good idea.
I mean, he won't hold it against you. He don't give a shit about morals.
Not necessarily for that reason.
It's just the feeling that you might be worthy of it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I get that.
I have attracted in some tiny way the attention of Magasta.
All right.
I really ignore that.
Yeah, I feel it. Kosar, has Kamzu come to a decision?
Can I settle this with another rune roll?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm going to roll, or not I think, I'm going to roll Illusion.
Okay.
To decide if he's comfortable with the, like, success would mean Anilla, failure means Wakasa.
Okay.
So that's a success.
All right.
So
you keep swimming.
He is looking for
Anilla.
Yeah, and not the yeah.
All right. I'm gonna call a quick break here because I need to bio break.
Okay, cool.
And then we will resume in a moment.
Yeah, I think the Lesha still needs to make her roll at least.
Yes, this is true. Yeah. But I will be back in a moment.
Movement gives you.
I am back.
Movement is still a pretty open.
Yeah.
I was about to say.
No, that's movement. Really, is just Magasta, isn't it?
It's Magasta.
No, I guess Triolina, I guess.
It's also Dormal. Dormal is water movement.
Yeah.
That's his only real runes.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I was about to say. So
you could have tried for some of the 60s.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's also Masticos. So were you going for Dormal there or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I guess it's the
Dormal
balancing act of trying to find, like,
you're trying to stay true to like what you wrote down for your personality.
Yeah.
But
that was
kind of the
that was kind of the vibe of these this kind of attempt at an initiation. I hope everyone's having fun with it.
Yeah, it's very fun.
Yeah, we were talking about how it was really interesting.
Yeah, so like
yeah, just for
the idea is that you guys like use your runes to kind of narrow your way down as you descend into the depths.
yeah, it just creates some difficulties with someone like
Yeah.
Rohir, where it's that's
Gar-
who you are, right? Yeah.
Galtos.
Garson.
Yeah.
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 Galtos.
I knew there was
Somehow
going to
comes
be.
back accidentally initiated to Humlock.
Yeah, and like when you kept using truth over and over, I'm like, that doesn't help.
You swim so far down, you cycle back around, you run into Dazatar.
That would be.
You end up in the underworld
Yeah.
and encounter Kaigaliter.
Like, the tricky bit about truth is like the way I see the character, like he is seeking the truth. He's seeking secrets. Which is like on one hand Anilla, on the other hand not Anilla.
I was going to say because Anilla does not have truth because Anilla isn't about truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's,
Accidentally discovers Wonder Home. All right.
it is this. It is a
So-
complicated thing where he is seeking something that Anilla can offer, but he does not align with Anilla.
So
Yeah.
Thalessia.
So yeah, I think movement and water are your best two options to go with then
Yeah.
going forward.
I will admit I did not expect anyone to go for Megasta. No one had particularly said that they were willing to go for Megasta, and then I looked at all the runes that Gunnar had used, and they were literally the Megasta runes plus darkness.
That just means he has a connection to Robber.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, those could also be Wachaza runes. Like
Yeah, that's why he said the lesser me, because that was what he was implying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wachaza is the very, very deaf one.
Yes.
Yeah, he's
it's,
the death god.
Death, water, darkness. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So, where was I? So Kamzu had picked to keep going for Anilla. Thalessia was making her roll.
Yes. At this point, I'm still going down. I can still like. I'm still following the
Yes.
lines that I laid
Yeah.
down. But still, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and reach like. I want to see what's at the bottom, and it feels like everyone else is going there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to follow, and how I'm going to do that, I am going to use movement not just to move faster, but if I want to get down there, I need to become something. I need to become something from the depths. I need to be able to survive here. So I'm going to use my affinity for change and transformation to become something at home in the water.
Okay. That's a tactic. That is
And that is a success.
cool. All right. You don't have the powers to transform yourself. I will point out that is not a power that you have learned.
Well,
to do.
it's not like literal protean. I'm just
Yeah, I know.
kind of
Correct, Herdalas.
spiritually-
There's not. There's just the write-up that me and GC made that I was using for
I
our
found the write-up.
Yeah.
Was reading through that.
I can pull together like all the snippets of Megasta lore I can find and throw them in the doc for you if you want to.
Yeah.
That would be appreciated.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say for the people that are still making their choices, because I know Megasta is a really big thing due to the whole you lose a POW every year. I'm
It's only one a year.
Yeah, it's only one a year. It's been a slight annoyance in the Israeli game. So like if you want to after the session decide that you want to go with like Wachaza instead, which I think you said you were interested in, or if basically by connecting to Megasta you can branch off into any of the other gods is what I'm gonna say. Put it that way.
Right.
Because he is the Lord of all waters.
I don't think I'd go for Wachaza. I think I said I considered it, but some of it doesn't really fit personality-wise. But I think Megasta works. I think Waertagi would have worked, but
You
the
can
problem with that is it would have required Gunnar stop rather than keep exploring.
No,
and he
no,
kinda
it
wants
does.
to do
I will clarify. Waertagi was there as the first stop for like the people that didn't feel the need to keep going, but you can meet him in the depths later on again.
And I think if that had ended up happening, Gunnar probably would have gone with that. But as it is,
Okay.
it has to happen instead. So that's what he found.
Okay, cool. All right. So, Kamzu's doing. Thalesha is swimming ever deeper. So, we're at the point, I think, where the only for that in that case, Gunnar, you can write down that you are an initiate of Magasta now. Namaka, you are initiate of Triolina. We'll sort that out, Hare. Don't worry.
You don't need to necessarily bend it for me. I can potentially just not.
Yes, and you have met the Horned Man. So, I'm going to kind of like put a pause on the people that have successfully initiated at this point and focus on the 3 that haven't as of this moment, so that we can progress until we can get to the next bit. So,
Yolven, hello.
hey Yolven. Galtos, you rolled movement and you were seeking the sailor, correct?
I will ford the currents.
Yes or no? Are you seeking the sailor?
Yeah, I said yes.
Okay.
I didn't get picked up.
Yeah, it didn't get picked up.
Sorry, that's
all right.
yeah.
So you passed on your movement route, correct?
Yes.
All right, cool. You set forth into the currents. You let them pull you. You're getting pushed along, pulled, everything, and suddenly you feel a hand grab you and yank you up. And once again, you're out of the water while still being in the water. As you find yourself on a ship sailing through the water, it's kind of surreal, and by kind of I mean very. You look around, you see a bunch of guys who all wave back to you. You see, like, actually, there's a bunch of gods here. You see Diros, the god of shipbuilding, like manning the steering oar. You see Waertagi giving orders to everyone, standing on the thing. He calmly like waves at you, and as if like it hadn't been like 15 minutes since he last saw you. You see Dormal patting you on the back and says, "Ah, a familiar face. Come on. Find yourself a line. Go." And he like ushers you towards where they're hoisting up the sail, which you're not quite sure what that does underwater, but they're doing it.
He's gonna go and grab the line.
Yep. You grab, you pull, you're hauling it. Your thing. You watch as the sail rises up to where it's to its station, because you drop it and then you bring it back up to tie it down. For those of you who have never actually like dropped a sail like that, you don't just like drop it down and just let it lie there. You have to secure it. And then you watch as it catches in the current, and the ship keeps going, and you feel Dormal's hand resting reassuringly on your shoulders, and as he goes, "Now remember, as you travel, you can go anywhere, and but it's by working together that you can actually sail." You can now, as he continues to narrate lessons of sailing, you can now mark yourself down as an initiate of Dormal. Yay. All right. Kamzu.
Yes.
You rolled illusion for the aspect of finding Anilla.
Yes.
Correct. All right. You plunge deeper and deeper. You're swimming. You leave the dread voice of Wachaza behind you. And then you have initiated to Gunnar. I don't think that's quite what you have to say.
He has initiated to himself.
Yes, he has started his own hero cult early.
I inherit the beast and become a god myself.
Yeah,
Plus side, you're opening up the mastery rune quickly. Downside, no rune magic.
exactly.
We don't need rune magic where we're going. We just need these hands.
No, that's his character in the Israeli campaign. he's playing a Vogarthi bodybuilder in that one.
Bodybuilder / bodyguard at this point.
Yeah. So you Gamze, you keep swimming and you keep swimming and you hear behind you like the laughter of Wishaza fade, and then you hear a much shriller laughter piercing in your mind as you just hear, "Why are you here? Who are you?" I would like you to roll on either water, darkness, or moon, please.
Well, not moon. That I have 0 in.
Probably wisest not to use that one, yes. The moon!
But anyway, let's see what happens.
Sorry, it was
Water, darkness, or moon.
If you roll moon, it's a 5% chance to start your moon.
I'll use water because it's the I have better.
Yeah, that tracks.
Oh,
yeah.
No, wait, that was not a. I don't think that was a roll.
Yeah, no, you just typed in 100. Yeah. It said type / roll 100, so it rolled a 100 for you.
Oh, that is a failure.
Ooh. All right.
Yeah.
You hear as the shrillness of the voice pierces you as you hear, "Liar, deceiver, or murderer," and you take 3 damage to your general HP as the mad goddess lashes out at you at your attempt at connecting to her. You may attempt to do it again in a moment as we switch over to Virari. As you reach what seems to be the bottom, and you swim down, and you feel as if you could rest your feet on it. If you tried to step down onto the bottom, Virari.
I step down onto the bottom.
The figure beside you steps down, and he says, "All right. Look around you. What do you see, far traveler?" He's wrapped his arm around you, and he's doing the what do you see? He's doing a Lion King thing with you.
It's dark as hell.
Well, yes, but besides that, you need to see beyond that. You need to see the possibilities. My brothers totally forgot all the lessons I tried to teach them, didn't they? Gosh.
I'm staring at this person in perplexity. I'm gonna make an illusion. Should I make an illusion rune roll here?
Yeah, sure.
All right, here we go. Metal dice, don't fail me now. Regular success.
All right, cool. You start to I will say, you start to put together the identity of this ancestral figure as Videl calmly looks at you and says,
Wait, what?
That was so good. That was so good.
The younger brother.
But the way you said it was excellent.
So good.
I'm here trying to type something. I hear Videl.
My twin is fleeing immediately upon hearing that.
Yeah,
This is not the deity we expected to see.
Videl's not a deity.
No, he's not. He's an ancestor.
Oh, right, yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he's still alive. Honestly.
You don't know. He's just here. Him being here does not preclude him still being alive. This is true. But he's just you gotta see the possibilities.
I'm standing down there at the bottom of the ocean. I'm just like, "Uncle, it's dark as shit. I don't know what you're talking about."
All right. You gotta level with me, nephew. Level with me. Just all right. Close your eyes.
Okay, close my eyes.
He's got his arm wrapped around you, and he goes,
Okay,
"Now
I
I
feel
want
like
you
I'm
to
being sold a
picture,
used car.
huh?
I said I feel like I'm being sold a used car. Out of character.
You kind of are.
Right.
I want you to picture what could be out there. Besides the darkness, don't say that again.
I'm picturing a dragon ship.
All right, yeah, good. Aiming high, I like it. Now, do you want that?
But well, yeah.
What will you do for it?
I think Ferrari hesitates to answer that question because there are so many answers.
You're getting it. You're getting it. See, that's the thing. That's what all them Bursa, Berte, and whatnot don't get. There are no limits. You just gotta keep walking. And all the past is your strength. All the future, your possibilities. You seeing what I'm seeing? You
Get out of there.
you feeling what I'm feeling, nephew?
Ferrari is standing here quietly absorbing the lesson. His thoughts are something like, all right, I'm being sold a bill of goods. The man has some points. I feel like there are some limits in some places.
Does he say that out loud?
This is why you won't live forever.
No, why would you ever say that to Fidel? God, that's so dumb. Ferrari's nodding thoughtfully. Yes.
So what we're doing, what's happening here, is you were being offered the initiation into Waertag's cult, and specifically, and additionally, the initiation into the Videl, the Videl subcult, which is you can call upon the Videli lineage as among your ancestral spirits that you summon, and you get divination block as a spell. Is what's being offered here.
I'll take that by all means.
Okay, cool.
Oh God, we have a pseudo Videli in the party.
Is this a shamanistic path, or is
Yes,
this
it
just
is.
a cult?
Yes.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
ancestor
cool.
worship,
By all means.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So he's the trickster Waertagi.
He's kind of filling that role, yeah.
Yeah.
Secret Verdelli.
All right.
I mean, it makes sense for the guy. Like, what he's rolled disorder, he's rolled illusion.
Oh, yeah.
He's rolled darkness.
Yeah, when you special on disorder, or I think it was disorder, and I was like, I'm gonna roll to see which ancestor rolled up, and I had him in my head, and it was just like you instantly rolled Videl, and I'm like,
Guys,
well, that
we
tracks.
can never go to Breathos.
No, it's fine.
fine.
It's fine.
He's
He just has to keep. He just
I
has
mean,
to
half
keep
of
the
us
walk up.
already have grandparents that the Rithini probably want to kill.
You're never.
And two of us have friendship with the Videli, so...
Yeah, this is
I
on
guess we
brand.
know which side of history we're on.
I'm not out of character, very unsure of it.
On the other hand, if we ever do go to Fondren, we can simply say that we're just the rulers there by right of conquest. We don't even have to try.
That totally worked the last time Videl did that.
Yes.
On the bright side, we can now make deals with dwarves and just push GC's character forward. We have a Videli.
He's not really Videli, to be clear. He's in the cult of Waertag, but he's got
If you're worshipping Videl as an ancestor, I think that's like 70% of it.
I'll pretend to be a Videli. I'm blue.
Yeah, he just pretends to be a blue Videli.
The world's first blue Videli.
Yeah.
You fucked, guys.
All right, Gamzu, you can make another roll for me real quick.
Okay.
Same runes.
Let's try dark. We'll try darkness. Did I screw this up again?
You rolled one D0.
The answer is yes, I did.
No, that's a 0. That's a success.
That is a failure.
What? Okay, please tell me how much general HP you have left.
I currently have 10.
Okay, cool. This won't probably kill you. Jesus! You take 8.
Okay, I have 2 HP.
Alright. Please?
Don't worry. If you die in initiation, we'll simply bind you as a ghost. Someone has a
Felicia
question,
feels,
right?
Felicia feels one of the lines, suddenly is
Yeah,
feeling
it's
really
just-
damn weak.
Yeah, please roll again, and please pass this time.
Okay, let's try water. We'll do water. That is a pass.
Okay. After a frenzied just barrage of the mad goddess screaming at you, there's a sudden pause that predicated by seemingly nothing as she just pauses and goes, "Nephew? Nephew!" And you just feel as this sensation like hits you, as incomprehensible gibberish fills your mind. You feel like if you could understand it, it would be profound, but you can't. And you are suddenly, and all the rest of you, all like you can mark yourself now as an initiative vanilla, to be clear.
Yeah.
If we can pick up, yeah, you all find yourselves initiated. You can now sense each other in the depths, and there's this moment where you all feel like you could return to the surface. You have done what you wanted. Oh shit, I'm deep. But there's a different pull, pulling all of you. Verara, you realize you were in fact not at the bottom of the ocean, to your dismay. There's in fact a further down. You just couldn't see it because it's dark as shit.
No. Okay.
But there is a pull deeper, and you all feel it together.
Well, I went this far.
And now we can see each other.
Yes, and now you can see each other. You are no longer alone. You are as one.
Well, what kind of sailor would I be if I didn't answer the call?
I think Kazmu is still up to... He's still up to adventure.
Beat to shit.
Two-
Still going.
2 HP.
I'm guessing Dorbal's ship has vanished.
Yeah, no, the crew with great aplomb as you have you help do your tasks and you feel that connection form with the gods. They all cheer, grass, and then Waertagi just picks you up and throws you overboard.
Right back in the sea.
I think I've come to understand where this tradition started from.
yeah, Waertagi did it. Yeah. You all learn to
I've found
swim.
a truth. I've discovered a truth.
Yeah. All right. So you all choose to. I'm gonna peel the curtain away. This is the moment that defines you as the main crew as opposed to the deck crew. You all follow this poll, yes?
Yeah.
Say yes.
Yes.
All right. It's like
Look,
yes.
my
You all do this.
thing is
Yes.
I want-
You are saying yes.
My character's whole thing is wanting to see what's
Yeah.
under that hill, explore.
All right, you guys keep diving. You swim. You swim, and you come together, and you're all together. You look over. Kamzu looks half dead, but he's still going strong. More than half dead, actually. He's about like 85% dead. Jesus. I was rolling a D8, and I rolled an 8, and I was like, oh god.
Thankfully, your con is okay.
Yeah. You guys,
That could have outright killed Lokoki.
Yeah. You keep going. You swim, and suddenly you come across something that like stops you all dead in the water. You see before you, like the darkness has abated. You are in you're in the true depths of just water. And in the distance, you can see it, the swirling mass. As all the waters of the world come together. as one, battling nothingness itself. And in front of you, not beside the great pool, you see a figure being attacked by a monster.
Kazmu is feeling a little less certain about this whole thing now.
I go to help the figure against the monster.
Well, hold on a second. Let's get, what monster?
It is, it's not Gloomshark. I will make this clear.
I was thinking that maybe Gloomshark.
It is, so the figure that you see, they have, like, it's a he. There's long, flowing hair. They have a trident in one hand, a net wrapped around the other, but also in that hand is a blade, and they are battling as this giant, like, fish-like monstrosity. It's not really anything you can identify, really. It's like half-rotted, coming at it, and it's swimming at them, and they're swinging and fighting this thing. And as you look at them, instead of, like, a single fishtail, like any merfolk that you know of, they have, like, tentacle legs.
Okay, fine. That seems like a bad monster.
It seems like Magasta fighting Chaos, so I definitely want to help. Also, have I just seen Magasta's pool during initiation?
This does not count for the Rune Lord thing.
I was thinking, like, that seems a bit fast.
No.
We are unarmed.
You find
yourself try and fight.
Yeah, like you find yourselves filled with purpose. The dude has tentacles.
Yes. Okay. Good.
So he seems like, but I will say his form seems malleable, and he is bleeding quicksilver from, like, scratches and wounds on him.
We are unarmed, but I'm going to go and punch a fish.
You, like, cue Final Fantasy boss music. What you feel in your spirits, that even though you are unarmed physically, you are, like, you have the gods with you. You just need, like,
stab it with an imaginary trident, then.
Yeah, genuinely, if you willed yourself to have a trident, you feel like you would have a trident right now.
I pull a knife.
You pull a knife. Valeri pulls out a very wicked-looking knife.
I don't. Is trident one of the ones that?
You can use a clamp.
Is trident the one that we got racial bonuses towards?
Yes, trident. Yes, trident.
You have a basic.
Right, so that, I'm actually quite skilled with a trident then, so I will go with the trident, seeing it seems thematically appropriate. And I am skilled with a net a little bit, so I wish for a trident and net, and I shall charge into battle.
The figure is screaming out in a language you do not understand. Actually, I guess all of you can roll a 10% chance to understand its screams, or his screams.
Is that 10% of our?
Yes, that is from your understanding of sea speech.
Right, so that'd be 10% of 50% plus 5% communication, doubled for conversational.
Yes.
And
So this is based off boat speech, right?
This is
Boat speech or Waertagi?
Waertagi.
Huh?
10% of
So,
I'm trying to remember. Is
That's a
communication
no.
bonus applied before or after the 10%?
Is it before or after the doubling from being conversational?
I believe it is.
After
Well,
the
your final skill is equal to your final skill in sea speech is equal to 10% of your the higher of your Waertagi or boat speech, probably Waertagi, plus your communications bonus, and then
So the
that is
communication
what
bonus
gets
is after.
that's what you
After.
modify.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Which is why Tehran could speak stupid numbers of languages.
Yes.
okay, I have a 44% total.
20% failed.
I failed
It's
with
just
77.
Fail.
Hero, it's 5% plus your communications modifier then doubled.
Because you don't, like, ever add your category modifier, like, on the fly. It is always part of your final skill value.
Yeah.
It's just that if your skill is 0,
then you do not add the modifier to that. But if you have a skill of 1% or more, you will always
That's
add the modifier.
success.
All right, Galtos, Namaka, you hear this figure of the depths screaming, "I am the son of Magasta! I will rip your innards out! I will wear them for jewelry! Get back here, you shit!"
How does Hero
allowing
have
you broke the mic.
50% C speech?
So she has a 15 or 20% cut mod, I think.
You would need a 20% cat mod for that to collapse.
So he is
But
screaming.
even-
He is screaming
even
that
if
he is
15,
the.
that's a bit-
So it's 5 plus 20, doubled, is 50.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. He's screaming that he's screaming out that he is a child of Magasta. He will wear your innards for jewelry. Get back here, you shit spawn of chaos.
Yep, we're going to help the figure. I got a chaos scribbling to punch or stab.
All right. So, we are in mythic combat. I will note you are still teenagers with terrible skills. However, you can in fact use your runes from your gods to fight as like augments here. If that makes sense.
Hold on,
Okay.
I need to remind myself what runes Waertagi has.
Well, I am.
Death Waterman.
Unfortunately, my rune setup is actually much better for.
You have water.
I just go
I
start
have
with
water,
water
but-
to get closer, and then try stabbing it.
Yep. Okay.
Should I roll, or do you want us to do it?
We're gonna do it in SR order. The
Right.
fish monster is on 12. Yes.
What's
Triolina
the
has water.
SR
For 12.
of a trident?
It is 1.
Then my SR is 2, plus whatever for movement.
Okay.
Time to quickly open up weapons and equipment.
All right. Makan is going to cast
Are we doing
magic.
declarations?
He does. He succeeds. All right. So, where are we? We are. You see the whirlpool in the background. This underwater sea figure battling this chaos monster in front of you. The monster is. He is clearly wounded. Yes. Okay. Cool. SR2 plus. Okay. How this is going to work? The fish monster is going to attack on SR12 of every round, just for convenience sake here. Sound good? So you guys are all going to act in sequence, and then it's going to happen. So just to make our first combat kind of simple, easier to get into the flow of things.
Okay.
So, SR8 for.
Can I suggest to everybody, it's probably easiest to just write your actions in the chat with your SR so that it's like visible. Okay.
Yes, please.
I guess I'll probably be doing this with a two-handed trident, just because it's slightly more damage. And
Yep.
I'm not going to be doing anything with the other hand right now. Unless I try and tie it up in a net instead.
Yeah, no, that works.
I'll probably stab it
considering
first, and then I can get a trident.
I'm probably gonna throw a net first because I'm not as much of a combat character. So
Besides SR2.
I'm just trying to think like what the SR
SR3
of nets
plus
is 1
4.
/ MR, so it's just once per round. But I think it goes on. Like what strike rank does 1 / MR go? I guess just. Like,
It's your Dex
size
SR.
plus-
It's your dex SR.
It's just Dex's, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
It's thrown weapons are just-
It's the same way. It's the same way as bows, right?
Yeah.
Can you do a ranged attack and then a melee attack if you've got really low
No.
strike ranks?
No.
No. Okay.
So like you can throw a net, but then
You could
can't
then
stab
also
it.
stab it.
all right. Okay. I'm going to go down in order. All right. So Galtos throwing the net. Oh wait, Valencia is not done yet.
Sorry. Yep.
Yes, going to net at 5. All right. So we have the net brigade going first.
Same
Galtos,
time.
roll me net. You can augment with the runes of your god, which would be water or movement.
Water it is. Oh no, that is I accidentally pressed F, not D.
Roll 1 F100.
I think that net should be.
That is a crit.
No, it's not going to be a crit, but it will be a special.
It's a special on the augment.
All right. Oh, on the augment, so plus 30. Yeah.
So 40 plus 30 on net. That is a success. Does the Gribbly escape? It does not with an 81. All right.
Right, how do nets work?
Felicia, are you netting as well?
I am netting. Sorry, what are we rolling our net skill for this, or did
Yes.
you say we're using our runes?
You can you can use your runes to augment.
I am also at SR2.
Oh yes,
Because
you
I-
just stab it. You just
Depending on how much SR is required to move up to it.
you will be after Thalessia's net.
Okay. Because I am I'm throwing in tandem with Galtos. I'm gonna augment that with my Harmon.
Alright.
That's a failure.
Ooh. Oh, dear.
So that is minus 20 to my
Yep.
skill.
Yep.
So I have a 5%
Still
chance
succeed.
in that.
Okay.
It can still happen.
It happens.
It
We've had warp
The
surge.
net
Failed
goes
to
wide.
67.
You were aiming. You were aiming in front of it, expecting it to keep going, but Galtos' net held it fast just too much, and your net just kind of like went right in front of it. All right.
Yeah. Not as in tune with my friends as I thought I was.
Yeah. All right. Next
I mean, at least
is
you didn't net Galtos.
this is true.
Yeah.
Gunnar, stab it.
I will augment with water. That is a successful augment, so plus 20, which gives me, with Trident, it gives me 60 total. That is a failure, sadly. That is a 90.
Okay.
So I miss.
Now Kamzu
Um.
using Clamp. I take it.
Actually, well, I was gonna use I guess Clanth.
I was just assuming because that's the largest weapon from your culture, like the best.
Yeah, I think actually my God, I need to now look at that because I hadn't looked at Clanth.
It's 1d10 damage and
Yeah.
broadsword based off of broadsword.
Okay. Oh, it's similar to broadsword then. Okay. Sure. 15 plus 10. I'd like to can I augment with water
Yep.
for that? Okay. I will augment with water.
The Clanth is essentially the water sword, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
It's also like the dragon sword, but yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's primarily the dragon sword.
Dragons are water. This makes sense. The main ships of them.
That is a success. So.
Okay. I will say the traditional Waertagi Clanth is basically like the shark tooth swords of like the Pacific, as opposed to the yeah. All right, so you roll 1d10 damage.
Oh no! That is.
Oh, that's the augment,
success
right?
on the augment.
Right. Sorry.
Sorry.
I'm jumping ahead of everyone. My bad. That's the Liamonos swords.
That's 20 of them. That is a success.
Nice. Roll 1d10
So-
damage. Plus 1.
So 1d10 plus 1d4 for my
Plus-
damage bonus.
Plus 1.
Plus 1. I think that works.
15. You You guys watch as Kamzu rushes forward and like gouges out a huge like gash in the side of this monstrosity. Next, next is
focus on me.
Next is Namaka. All right. I'm now mentally flashing back to the conversation we all had about like how absurd the boot blades are, because the boot blades have like an SR of like 2.
No, the stat line for the boot blade is just dumb.
And so I'm now picturing Namaka just like kicking with a blade that's like 3 feet long sticking out of her foot.
Yeah.
Boot blades
It's
are
like-
silly.
Mechanically, this is by far the best unarmed strike. It also makes no fucking sense.
No, it doesn't. So that's this thing. Roll me damage on your kick, which is, I believe, like what, 1. Well, it would be like, I guess you could use the for this the principle of here. You could use the boot blade stat for damage. It's in weapons and equipment. One moment. Okay, cool.
Hello, sister.
Five plus 1, 6. All right, you kick, and the claws / blade that you have conjured on your foot impacts the thing's face, and like leaves gouges as it continues to try and like fight through the net to get to the figure you're coming to aid. Virari, shank the thing.
Alrighty. I will augment with my, I guess my water rune. It's the only really divine rune that matters here. That is an 81 on an 80, unfortunately.
Oof.
So that is a failure. I will now roll my 20% dagger attack. And I rolled a 22, which hurts my feelings.
Oh no.
I failed the augment by 1, and then I failed the attack by 2 because I failed
This is how we get eaten.
All right. Well, thankfully for you, Makan gets to attack before the fish demon tries to eat him again.
It's also still in a net.
He specials, as he does, and he is smacking it with, what is he smacking? Where's that dice? God. Alright. Not in the box. Alright. One moment.
The dice has escaped confinement.
Yes, it has. Where did that go? Okay, whatever. We're gonna roll. I guess he's using his Clanth instead on account of I don't have my D4 for Trident and stuff. There's that. Alright, he hits it for 13. Now the fish thing gets to try and break free. It is trying to wrench it from your hand. So it gets to do, I believe it's strength. It's like an opposed grapple roll, as I recall.
Net rolls.
Yeah, one moment. It's net fighting. Attempt to ensnare. Alright. Ripping open a net. Oh, okay. So ripping open a net, it's a strength of the net. The net's strength is 15. its strength is much higher. So it has a 80% chance of breaking out of this net. And that went off the thing, as you can hear from the ting of it escaping. It does not succeed. It is still held fast by Galtos, barely. So you watch as this monstrosity of a fish, it's like kind of a shark, kind of a barracuda. It's got enough teeth for like all of those combined as it like opens its maw as it's trying to like rush through the net. But it's just strangling everything. Galtos, your arms are screaming. Like nothing, like the rowing before was nothing compared to what you're doing now, but thankfully your 9 is in constitution and not in strength, so you're holding it steady as you guys buy another round before this thing can try and eat the guy. I called for your aid.
You actually managed to keep it in the net.
Yes, we did it. You did in fact actually manage to keep it in the net. By 2 for the record.
It's failed to get on net twice now.
All right. So, we are back. Galtos, you are holding the net. That is your action. Unless you want to let it go for some unknown reason.
Nope, I'm gonna keep holding that.
Yep. All right. The rest of you, are you, Thalesha, are you stabbing or are you trying to net again?
The net did not work, so I think I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go to the basics and fuck, that's the wrong character. I don't know my weapons on that character sheet. Fuck.
Tell me your weapon. I can tell you stats. I have them in front of me.
No, I have it in front of me. I just had to move to a different tab because I moved everything to my favorite sheet yet. I'm gonna whip out from somewhere my my walking stick, and which is a quarterstaff.
Yeah.
And I am going to beat this thing to death. Also, sorry, I forgot rune augments. Is that penalty applied to every skill roll I make, or just to the rune?
Just so okay. So it is. I know this comes up a lot. So the phrasing in the rulebook is that rune augments follow all the normal rules of an augment. So it penalizes the roll you made with that skill. So your net is now decreased.
Okay.
But your quarterstaff skill is fine.
I will trust you on that. I'm going to look that up.
We've looked this up.
That is how we've run that.
Yeah, that's how we've run it every time.
Still
You
failure,
could
though.
augment with something else on your new skill, though.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to augment, but I rolled an 88 still, so that would have failed an augment as well.
Yeah, fair. Okay. Next is Gunnar, stabbing.
Yes, I believe my water augment would still be up, so
Yep.
plus 20, and that is not a crit miss because I've got high skill, because I've got decent skill with the plus, but that is another miss. God damn it.
Meanwhile,
That is a 96.
for the record, the aquatic individual you are aiding is still screaming bloody murder. Or at this fish thing as he's rushing forward with clanth and trident, just like swinging away while dodging out of its reach of its maws.
Yes, unfortunately, I am shit rolling. I have rolled very, very high twice.
Yep. Yes. Go for the. What was it? Yes. Kamzu and Namaka is your attacks, and then of course Virari is up next.
Do I still carry the rune augment?
Yep. It lasts for the entire scene.
Okay, so then I won't. 100 versus 60. Nope, that is a failure. 95.
Okay. Well, all right. Success on the kick from Namaka, though. The Kung Fu Shaman is coming in clutch. Wait, is that below your martial arts skill, Hero? I believe that is. Yeah, so 15. That's below it, right? Alright, now one moment as I double check how exactly the mechanics of martial arts work.
think it's just a basic. It's like a increased damage.
Yeah, it is increased damage. It's I think it's a knowledge skill, technically. Yeah, it is.
I believe it doubles damage, like the
Yes,
dice.
it doubles the damage. Yeah. So you do double
But only
damage. So you do
but only, like,
9 damage instead of 5. Yeah. So you. Okay, so it has. Ow! Yeah, that hurts it badly. All right, so it is. This thing is flagging. As Namaka kicks it again and just. I think you described it as like claws on your feet earlier, right? Right, Kiro? Yeah, your clawed feet are just gouging into it as you're just like raking it across with like an axe kick. Ferrari, shank it.
All right, I'm rolling against 20. Oh my god, I rolled a 23.
No!
The dice are mocking you.
I'm being mocked.
Yeah,
that's a big failure.
No, oof.
I'm
All right.
picturing Ferrari having jumped on this thing's back and he's trying to knife it and it's just not working.
It's just bouncing off. Yeah.
You're knifing only the dead parts.
yeah, that's what's happening. All right. Oh. That is a success from your friendo though. He rolls. There we go. It's a 9. That's a 1. That's 10. It is very, very nearly dead. It is. You watch as this guy takes his clamp and just slams it into its face, and he just grabs it with both hands and just rips it down. Ow! I just smacked my hand against the desk. Rips it across his face, and you watch as he just lets go of both of it, and he looks like he's about to try and rip it apart with his bare hands. As the fish thing tries to break free, and does. Galtos, you watch as this thing just opens its maws, and like, you're not quite clear if you're not quite sure if it's bitten through the net or just swallowed it, as it's just ripped from your hands. We are now this thing is nearly dead, but it is also now swimming freely. We have one, so another round. If everyone's doing the same thing, we can just continue on.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
my net's broken, so I think I'm gonna just pull out an arbalest out of nowhere.
I forgot you had that skill.
This giant arbalest with a harpoon.
Galtos just like reaches out and pulls out a fancy crossbow and shoots it. All right. Behold the powers of the god time. SR1 quarterstaff whack time. All right. So we got trident quarterstaff on 1, crossbow on 2, quarterstaff from Trelesia also on 2, correct?
SR5 actually.
Oh, SR5. Okay. So quarterstaff time.
All right, quarterstaff time. I'm going to try.
Well, the other
Oh,
quarterstaff
sorry.
time. First,
Oh,
sorry,
my bad. Sorry. Oops.
No worries, my bad.
Okay, I am going to. Or I'm just going to augment this with Bucket Death.
Fuck it, death.
Successful augment. So plus 20 to this. This is only a 30% though, so it's actually a worse stance than the Trident, but the luck is better. That is not a special, but that is a hit. That's 14.
Nice. So roll me damage. You don't need to worry about
Right.
locations. We're fighting, like, kind of. We're in heavy tutorial fight locations. We'll worry about
I'm just
territory.
checking the damage. Yeah, okay. 1d8 plus 1d4. I do not know off the top of my head if I have those. I don't think I have those dice immediately to hand, so I'm actually going to roll in the dice pot.
Okay. 5 damage. All right. It is. Does it die? It does not. All right.
Try and dig out the right dice.
Crossbow, fire.
Going to augment with movement.
Okay.
That is a fail on the augment.
All right.
So that's going to be versus 55 minus 20 is 35. So
That is D4s and D8s. That's right.
That's a success.
that's a success.
Roll damage. Shoot it. Shoot it dead.
Right. So Arbalest. 3d6 plus 1. Okay, let's go.
All right. It takes you like 2 rounds to reload, though.
No, it takes longer. The Arbalest takes 5 rounds to reload.
No. He just drops it and pulls another one.
He is a
horrendous
pirate.
roll. That is 5 damage. That
Okay.
is a 2, a 1 plus 1.
It's limping through. It is alive, but barely. All right. Now we have Namaka, Trelesia, and Kamzu all smacking at the same time. So I hope the 3 of you can put this thing down.
That's a
I'm
hit.
gonna augment with movement.
So
I'm just glad I actually managed to
I
get
think
a hit in
augment
before the end.
movement.
Switching to your Arbalest is faster than reloading your Arbalest.
10 damage.
10 damage.
Look, genuinely the optimal strategy of Arbalest is just carry
Crit.
several loaded ones.
Okay, so that is double damage, doubled, and maxed from Namaka there.
Good, because Thalessa missed again.
Okay, so a brace of Arbalest seems less practical than a brace of pistols. You'd be correct. So
Oh, I know. The Arbalest
so
is
it's
absolutely
one.
not a
So it's
efficient
2d4, 4d4 maxed out. It says 16 plus 1, I think, or Kiro. So it's been hit for 26 damage this round. Or this strike rank, I believe. I am waiting on confirmation of the maths.
I think that works out.
Hey, Arbalests are great, like initial.
Oh no, it's
early-
1d6, not 1d4. Yeah, so it's okay. So it's 2d6, then 4d6. So that's 24 plus 1, 25 plus.
Wait, what?
So she gets a crit, right? So
Yes.
that's doubled then maxed, but it's a martial arts crit, so the damage is doubled again.
Oh dear.
She has martial arts skill?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
So it's
she does 28 points of damage.
she does 25. Because
No, the +1 is also. I mean, isn't that part of the weapon damage?
no, that's it is. Yeah, so 28
Yeah.
plus the 10 from Kamzu. So that's 38 damage. You just the two of you hit it from opposite sides. Kamzu, you're hitting with the clanth, right? Go, sir.
Yeah. I
Right.
was just hitting with
Your
the sword.
clanth deeps, like, you gut it, and then you watch as you all watch as Namaka sticks her foot and it goes straight through this thing's like stomach, just like out the other side. Kamzu, you have to like duck your head back because there's now a foot in your face.
Watch it.
You find yourself able to talk underwater in this moment. As you all, and the thing just goes limp in your in between the two of you, as the figure, it's not quite a merfolk, it's not a Trilini, it feels similar but kind of different, as he grabs it and he just bodily rips it in half. And he goes, "Victory!" And then he looks around at all of you, and like looking at him square on, he seems much younger than like he appears. As he looks around, and he goes, for those of you who made the C speech roll earlier, you can understand as he goes, I'll remember this." And he like holds his hand out to like clasp arms with each of you, and he seems to do this simultaneously with all of you. And he goes, "But first, I'm really fucking tired." And he just kind of like falls backwards in the water, and then a current just kind of catches him and like pulls him away. And you watch as he's just bared off deeper into the depths by the current. As the current also begins to lift you all up, as the tug that was pulling you down now pulls you back up to the surface. As you can all mark down that you know the spell Summon Triton, parentheses, Macan, and it costs...
Rune or spirit magic?
This is a water spell. This is a rune
Right,
spell.
rune magic.
This is a rune spell. It requires 4 rune points that can be divided amongst the 4 or the 6 of you.
Does it care from what cult, or is it just...
No, it doesn't. It's from you guys.
All right.
Oh, right, combined.
Yeah.
Okay.
His name was Makan?
Yes, Makan. Which some of you would also recognize as one of the many names of the Invisible God. So he may be named after the Invisible God. But
the Invisible God's third intervention in the world, becoming some random triumph. Random Triton.
Yeah, no. But
people wonder why the Invisible God doesn't answer prayers. It's because he's been under the sea this whole time.
Under the sea.
Under the sea. But you guys...
I have the amusing mental image of Galto's, like, when he grabbed the arm, it's just like, the arm that he's grabbed is just like shaking or like grabbing all down.
You guys make your way up to the surface, and you breach the water. And you are like... And with ease, just all of your fatigue, everything fades away as you pull yourselves up onto the waiting ship and are greeted by your kinsfolk and the survivors of your youth group as you realize you are now Waertagi. And you are full initiates into the gods and to your people. And that is where we're ending today's session.
Roll credits.
Yep.